Hey, welcome to my Pisces Priestess channel, everybody. Welcome to October. It is October. And for this month, I definitely wanted to. Holy crap, the wind is blowing strong out there. I'm looking out the window, but yeah. I wanted to do an intro video this month, guys, because it's a really intense month. October is this is just a very, very transformative time of year. And I thought it would be easiest just to kind of speak to everybody. So, hello, everybody, all the signs. How are you guys doing? So, yeah, I got some notes here about October. And also, we're going to do, I moved. I didn't mention that yet, but I have moved. Lots have been changing for me. Very intense energies. So, I want to apologize for getting these videos out late. I'm not really sure when I'll get them uploaded because I don't have any Wi-Fi still. But I have a very peaceful environment and nice environment to record in, and that helps me. It helps my intuition and my spirituality a lot. So yeah, there's a lot of intense energies in the beginning of October for me. We had that full moon a couple of days ago on the 5th, and I'm not really sure when these will get uploaded, but that's why the videos are so late, because I am very sensitive to stuff like that. It's just been, October it's almost like I woke up in a new life, just to be honest. But I still love tarot and I still love astrology, so this is what I want to do. I'm getting my office all set up. This is my little spiritual room. I have my zodiac wheel over here, but it's a mess. I guess I can show you guys, but I'm going to be doing some recording by that. So we definitely have all of the zodiac energy present with us right now, and I've got all my little things, so that just makes me more comfortable. And yeah, guys, so we're going to do it a little bit different this month. That's why I'm just going to record an intro video so that everybody can see, because sometimes I say certain things for certain signs and then I forget to say it for other ones. So yeah, we're going to record an intro video. I've never done it like that. And we have a different kind of reading coming for October as well, guys. So first, let's just go over a little bit of, and I will mention this in certain videos, but October. Okay, October 2017. I've written down some of the major aspects I think that are happening. And we have that Aries full moon on October 5th. That was a very powerful moon. It was a couple days ago. I live in Michigan, so it was very cloudy here and I couldn't see the full moon. Some of my friends who were in other parts of Michigan, they saw it and the pictures were amazing. I had a Sagittarius hit me up and say that the moon was so big in the morning. Not even surprised, because Aries is our first zodiac sign. They're the first house of self. So I, as an astrologer and as someone who's spiritual, have been waiting for this Aries moon for so long. We only get an Aries full moon once every Libra season, so once every year. Very, very powerful. Anytime anything travels through Aries, Pisces is the sign right before Aries, kind of, because we're the 12th house, so we're last, and then Aries is first. So Aries and Pisces kind of chill together on the zodiac wheel, and we have a special bond as last and first. It's kind of a completion that happens. So when things pass through Pisces and they complete, and they pass through Aries, it's brand new, okay? And the moon travels around the zodiac wheel all the time, but it was full in Aries now. So full moons mean completions and new beginnings, and Aries means completions and new beginnings. So this moon was so powerful, and it definitely has set some energies in place of transformation. It's just amazing. So we did have that, of course, on the 5th for Aries. And we all have Aries in our chart somewhere. Oh, also on the 5th, we had Venus and Mars couple in the sky together, which is the divine masculine and the divine feminine. And I hadn't always known about that, but as an astrologer, a very, very novice astrologer right now, but every day I'm, following the planets and checking birth charts, things like that. And I'm learning more and more about these planets and what they mean to us, as humans on this earth. So Venus and Mars, masculine, they're the divine lovers, the cosmic soulmates, and they were coupled together. They only do that every 2 years, and every 32 years they repeat exactly. So 32 years ago, I think it was it was the same day. It was October 6th, 1985, I want to say. Venus and Mars were coupled together, and they were coupled together in Virgo. So very, very beautiful energy for October 5th. A lot of completions and new beginnings. On the 19th, we have a Libra new moon. Okay, so it's gonna be different for all of us, but new moons are when the moon is invisible in the sky. So this is, some hidden secrets coming out, and it depends on where Libra is in your own chart. but we do have that new moon. I hear that it's going to be, kind of bizarre a little bit, but it should be okay. Just something to look out for on the 19th. This is when the sun and the moon are in the sky together. That's why we can't see it, because the sun and the moon are in the same, they're going to both be in Libra. And then we have Jupiter moving into Scorpio on the 10th. Okay, I'm excited about this. Jupiter is my traditional ruler. Jupiter is the ruler of Sagittarius. So, as a Sag or a Pisces, and actually everyone, you really want to look out for this, because Jupiter moving signs is something that is it's like a hot topic in astrology right now. And that's happening on the 10th. It's going into Scorpio. Like, whoa, everyone, this is the planet of higher philosophy, higher thinking. It rules the ninth house. So your beliefs and things like that. So we want to be focusing on these things around the 10th. This is so awesome, guys, for Jupiter to be moving into Scorpio. And then on the 14th, we have Venus entering Libra, which is so cool because Venus rules Libra. Libra rules our relationships. It's the 7th house of partnerships and, not just romantic, but friendships and all of that. So Venus is going to come there, the goddess of love. And she's very, very at home with the scales of justice, Libra. So definitely something to look forward to on the 14th. And then we have Mercury moving into Scorpio on the 17th. I definitely want to take note of that. It all depends on where Scorpio is. On the zodiac wheel, we all can tell where the houses are, but we also have our own birth charts. I'm not sure if many of you who watch my videos also have your own birth charts. So for me, as an example, I have a midheaven Scorpio and my north node is Scorpio. So Mercury moving into that is, Scorpio is my sister sign. Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces, they're all water signs. So yeah, definitely really, important for all of us. You'd have to know your own birth chart, but these are the energies going on in the universe. Definitely some shifts going on, guys. And then, of course, the sun enters Scorpio on the 23rd. We're going to have Scorpio season, which I feel like is so awesome because, Halloween falls into Scorpio. I mean, it's in Scorpio season every year. And Scorpio's, mysterious and more so about the hidden emotions that we have and kind of the intimate secrets. And Halloween is mysterious like that too. So yeah, speaking of Halloween, on the 31st, we have Halloween. So those are the notes that I wrote down for October. I wanted to make sure everyone heard those, so I wanted to do this as an intro video. This whole video will be in the beginning of all the other videos, and I didn't want to make it over 10 minutes. So it looks like we have, some time to talk about the actual reading that we're going to do this month, okay? I'm going to be a little bit different, guys, and I'm going to be trying some new camera angles out, so let me know, now that I have this new apartment and everything like that. The lighting is different. There's just certain energies, I'm trying to feel it out. So this is my first, as November and December and all that and the new year, I'll probably gradually find my way and where I want to record at and stuff like that. But, I'm just going to mess around with it for October and see what's going on. But I am going to be using the Wisdom of the House of Night. This is my, kind of most mysterious deck. And I find that tarot readers are kind of diving into the kind of darker, mysterious reading. So I'm like, yeah, I'm going to use my Wisdom of the House of Night. And then, so we're going to do that for the main reading. And then we're going to pull some clarifiers with regular, this is the Page of Cups if you're curious. But yeah, we're going to just use my regular tarot. I miss my regular tarot. I actually, during the move, I was without them for about a week. And man, that was weird, guys. I'm really happy to have all my cards back and everything like that. So the reading, a lot of you may be familiar with Celtic cross reading. I have a reading that I kind of designed myself, and I promise you, it was when I first got my deck back in April. I kind of sat down and I just kind of designed my own reading, and little did I know this was actually a reading. Like, this is kind of something that makes me believe that I'm meant to read tarot, because I actually, it's very similar to the Celtic cross, but I just call it a cross-examination reading. So basically, I love these readings, you guys, because we have a core situation that Spirit is able to hone in on. So it's a 6-card reading. Oh, and I have my little angel shirt on, just in case you didn't know or see what that was, because it's Libra season, archangels and stuff. And I say that because I want to do this cross because I'm not religious at all, But, you know, crosses are often related to angel protection and things like that. So I wanted to do this cross examination. It very much looks like a cross. It's a 6 card placement reading. So, and I'm going to explain this more as I do your reading. But the middle card is the core is situation. And Spirit can choose any situation to talk to you about. I will know the reading when I see that card. I'll know that this is the core situation Spirit wanted to choose. Then, like anything in astrology, there's a south node and a north node. So I place a card right underneath the core situation because that is where you're coming from. That is the south node of what you're letting go of, okay? And then we have the north node where you're going to, where you should aim for, you know, where you're going. And then the two, this is what's different. The Celtic cross, I believe the two on the side have different meanings, but for me as a reader, I like to hold these placements for what Spirit has on your side because it's your foundation. You know, that's what I kind of figured out yesterday that it kind of means for me is these 2 cards that make up the cross. It would be the foundation and what Spirit has on your side, what's protecting you, your protected foundation. And I'll explain more of that in the individual readings. And then the 6th card is overall guidance. And then of course we have the underlying energy, which is the bottom of the deck for you guys. But yeah, it's going to be a little bit different this month. I've never done cross-examination readings, and I'm going to try to do a different kind of, I'm recording on a laptop, so it's going to be kind of interesting to get it at an angle where you guys can see the placements. I think it's very important for you guys to be able to see where the cards lie, but I'm going to explain them and try to show them to the camera as best as I can. But alright, I'm really ready to get your guys' reading started. I had this whole day to record and kind of be creative and tap into Spirit. My intuition is recharged. I feel good. So I'm very ready. I hope you guys are ready too. This is your October reading. So let's get started with it, guys, and we'll see what comes up. Pisces. Hey guys. You know I had to save a little bit of energy for you guys, and not even a little. Like I just always save enough energy for the last but not least zodiac sign. You know I love my fishy family. So it's October. This is our October reading. I'm really eager to see what's going on with us. These readings are pretty interesting. I'm using the Wisdom of the House of Night deck. There's an awful glare, so I'm going to try my best to kind of find where I could position the cards to where they're very visible, right? It's gotten dark because I've been recording videos all day for the past few days, and I had to turn the light on for us, so that might be kind of symbolic for us, like turning the light on, or I have not had to do that for any of my other videos. So for us, you know, I'm not worried about the sun setting and me not having enough natural light. I just hope that it records good enough because I can't really see, and I'm recording in a way where you can kind of see the table. So we're doing a cross examination reading this month. So Spirit's going to pick a core situation for us. It's not our current situation, it's our core situation. So it's whatever Spirit, it could be talking about something that happened a year ago. And I know us Pisces, we can really vibe with that well because, you know, sometimes a certain song, a certain smell, a certain conversation will just take us back to years ago. And, you know, we can make something our core situation when it's not. And that could be kind of a good or bad thing. So I know that you guys will vibe well with this. You'll understand it. It's a 6-card reading, and I'm kind of going to explain it as we go. Other than that, guys, is there anything interesting to mention to Pisces? We still have Neptune retrograde in our sign. We have Mars opposite our sun, I believe, but that's more so just astrology talk. I wonder how we're doing though, guys. Like, I've been doing kind of alright. I've been doing a lot better now that Jupiter moved into Scorpio a couple days ago. That's really gonna be great for us water signs, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. It's really good for our emotions. I guess we're gonna see what the reading has to say, and then at the end, you know, I'll talk to you a little bit about some Pisces stuff. But let's go ahead and get a core situation for us, okay? So Spirit, I'm doing the Pisces video. Pisces, the last zodiac sign. And I really want a clear core situation for us. Just give it to me straight. Let me talk to these Pisces very real. And just be very real about our situation. This is for the month of October 2017. So I'm looking for a core situation for the sign Pisces. What would you like to talk to us about in the month of October? What should we focus on? That's kind of what I see the middle card as, is what we should focus on. I guess I should have told everybody else that, right? Okay, that's interesting. Wow. Don't you just love being psychic, guys? I know we're all psychic. When I was talking to you, I'm not sure if you could see it on the camera, but I opened up, sometimes I just open my deck to see what kind of card, and it was vision. So we are really psychic. You see how these psychic visions are kind of coming? Well, I opened up my deck and it was this card, and then this card just came out. So there's some type of reminder, and there's some type of, I'm not sure if you can see that, but there's don't forget carved into the stone. So spirit is coming, and isn't that so vague? It's like, so we're going to understand more about it soon. But I mean, yeah, it's mysterious just like us. There's something that we don't want to forget this month. Don't forget, Pisces. Don't forget Pisces. Just like, you know, we're the last sign. So you can't forget us. So this could be interpreted in many different ways. So there's something that we're not supposed to forget. You don't want to forget. All right, I'm just going to go with this. Now we're going to get the south node of the situation. So we're going to place a card here. I hope you guys can see pretty well. It looks kind of glarish, but it'll probably turn out okay. The south node is where we're coming from. It's kind of our past a little bit. It's what we could learn from the most. So we're going to get a south node for this kind of core reminder situation. So where are we coming from? What could we learn from? That's what this position is. Okay, and then we have the moon. Hello, ourselves. Hello, we can learn from ourselves. We can learn from our emotions. We can learn from our psychic intuition. We can learn from what we hide. Yeah. This is just funny to me. Okay, so now we're gonna get a north node, and the north node is where we're kind of going, right? It's what we're aiming towards. You always want to follow your north star. So this is kind of like the north star of our situation. And we have wishing. I'm gonna cry, guys, because we're just doing so much better. So we have this kind of wishing situation in our north node. So we need to kind of aim more towards wishing. And this is just so beautiful to me. I'm just looking at the card, seeing the things in it. So we have wishing as our north node. How beautiful. Coming from the place of the moon, going towards the place of wishing. So now these two elements here are what's on our side for the month of October. Spirit is always going to, you know, protect both sides of us. It's never going to leave a side vulnerable. So we're going to get two cards, preferably separately. Spirit, please. Clear messages. Okay. Success. Success is on our side. What? Hold on now. I mean, I had a better feeling for us, guys. I really did. But our energy is really doing a lot better. It's because it's about to be Scorpio season. I don't know about you, but I always do very well in Scorpio season. I have a Scorpio north node and a midheaven, so yeah, this is going to be really good for the water signs. So let's get another card that is also on our side. So what else do we have on our side this month? Spirit. What is Pisces? This is for Pisces. This is for Pisces. I definitely want to harness my Pisces energy while getting these messages. God and Goddess, please guide my hands. Okay. So what else is on Pisces' side? What else is kind of protecting us? What is our foundation? We have success, and don't forget. So we have one more card to kind of make up our foundation. Get a pretty good clear card for Pisces. Well, you know, leave it to us to kind of, well, as soon as I was going to say that, it's kind of pointless to say it now, but I was going to say leave it to us to not reveal what's on our side. I had a lot of cards fall out. We had listening to differences. We had a new beginning of self-worth, and I'll show you guys these. These aren't the cards I'm going to use though, but this has happened for the signs. So we really want to listen to our differences, and this listening card is very special because you see this kind of little message up there. So it says, darkness does not always equate to evil. And light does not always bring good. So it's so interesting that we need to listen to the light and the dark this month, because we have this kind of light cat and white cat. So Spirit is saying that we need to listen to both our fish this month in October, because they're really going to be coming out. You know, the differences in us, how one of us is this way, one of us is that way, one of us is nice, one of us is mean, one of us wants love, one of us wants to be single, things like that. So we really want to listen to our differences. I believe that little message up there in the corner is beautiful to come out with the differences card, because it talks a lot about light and dark. And then we straight up have a new beginning, the fledgling. The fledgling talks about someone on the beginning of a journey. And then we see this girl here, that's the self-worth card. So we are really on a new beginning of self-worth. This is very much applying to me. I hope it's applying to you guys too. I feel a lot stronger emotionally, you know, and we're going to talk at the end. I kind of want to just do our reading, because I just love you guys, and I want to talk to you about everything that's been going on. Last month, things were not that good. And then we have oath. So there's some type of promise that we'll be making in October. It could be a promise of self-worth in the new beginning. We could be making an oath to ourselves to kind of, you know, start on this new beginning of self-worth. But let's just be really clear. Okay. Oh, we had that pop out again. Fledglings. Then we had, okay, so there's another new beginning popping out for us. And then we have the cycles card. Excuse me, guys. My voice is kind of going away. Okay, so we have the cycles card, which talks about things going in full circle, and we have the risk card. So we are going to be taking certain risks in October. Okay, we're really on the edge with things, and we're just going to really let go. We understand the cycles of the universe. Pisces really does understand the cycles of the universe. We understand that things come full circle and that things have their time to shine. And there's kind of a new beginning happening with a cycle this month. Some type of new beginning, new beginnings of self-worth, new beginnings of these kind of risks that we're taking. And that card came out twice. So there's a very, very, very new beginning starting for Pisces. Like, hello. All right, let's get this last card, Spirit. 10 minutes into the video, and I already feel like all these kind of powerful energies. I freaking knew it. I seen this card. I knew it. I might as well just pick our cards. Like, I knew the High Priestess of Spirit was on our side. I freaking knew it, and I love it. I love our reading this month. It's so good. All right. All right. Let's be humble, right, guys? We got to be humble. Probably got to give all this good energy to somebody else like we always do. But no, we really need to, like, soak up this good energy. We deserve it. All right. So let's get an overall guidance card. It's going to be overall guiding this kind of reading, and it's going to be what's overall guiding us in the month of October. So let's get a card that best fits our energy for October, that best fits this reading, I guess I should have said. Let's get an overall guidance card from you, Spirit. Anything that you see, you know, anything that you see relatable, I guess. Whatever you want to choose for us. I trust you, Spirit. I trust your messages. So what should I talk about with Pisces as the overall guidance? And then, you know, of course, what should be our underlying energy? We had love under there again. So there's some love. Ooh. I am too psychic. It's starting to freak me out. I knew chaos would come out too. Guys, this is kind of freaking me out. I'm not going to lie. But we have confidence underneath the deck. So we have an underlying energy of confidence. Okay, so I'm just going to be real with you. Obviously, Pisces is pretty psychic this month, okay? Because we're coming from a place of psychic intuition. We're coming, like, I literally knew that reminder would be the core situation. I knew that High Priestess would be on our side. I knew the moon card would come down here, and I knew that our overall guidance would be chaos. I just knew it. I can't explain it. I'm glad that you guys are Pisces because you understand. I seen the card, you know. I don't know. I'm not going to try to be logical about this. We don't do logic. We understand. This is really, oh, all right. I guess I should just slow down and do this how I did everybody else's reading, which is going to be kind of hard because I'm just a Pisces. So this is kind of a reading for us, and I am a Pisces. And all right, but let's do this together, okay? So let's just bring our energies in. and get ready for a life-changing reading, because this reading doesn't feel like any other reading I've ever done for anyone or for Pisces at all. So there's a lot of transformation. So let's go ahead and start where we always start, which is the beginning. And this reading begins with the core situation. And we have a reminder here. So this could be anything, Pisces. What are you reminded of? You could be reminded of many things in October. For myself, as an example, I've been reminded of my emotions. Like, hey, Pisces, you're trying to be like really emotional cold. You came out of a place of, emotional hiding. You coming from a place of where you were hiding your emotions like the moon does sometimes. Well, guess what? Now you're going to be put in a situation where you remember your emotions, which has really helped me out. I'm not sure if a lot of people or a lot of Pisces have been going through that. I just came out of a really emotional situation. I guess I shouldn't say emotional, because it was causing me to kind of not be emotional. I wasn't around I wasn't around many emotional people. So I was having all these emotions inside of me, and now that I have a better environment and space to feel free enough, because fish, we don't come out unless the water is clear. Like if we don't see what's coming, or if we don't see, because we're very psychic. So if we can't see what's ahead of us, we know that that's a bad sign. So, things are a lot clearer for us Pisces now. And, that is going to cause a little bit of chaos. And we'll get to that card in a minute. I love that. I know it. I knew it. I know it. I knew it. I knew this card would come out. It couldn't be a reading without that for Pisces. Like, because come on now. We're always dealing with chaos. But it came up in a really interesting position for us. Some people had it here. Some people had it here. But we have it as our overall guidance. So we have like this kind of tornado of guidance. I'll get to it in a minute. But let's stick to this kind of reminder here. Okay, so do you see this 28 at the top of the card? It's a 28. All these cards have numbers. So 8 plus 2 is 10. And so that kind of tells me that this reminder has to do with the 10th house, which is, the 10th house is Capricorn. It's about legendary. It's about our career. It's about our purpose, our goals, our lifelong goals. It's about work. So we really don't want to forget work. We don't want to forget the fact that we're legends, fucking legends, dude. And I'm tired of being that humble, sweet Pisces. Like, that's why this energy is coming out with you guys, because that's another thing. It's like we're really coming into our own. Like, we're really coming into our realization of who we are. You know what I mean? And we cannot be sorry for that. We cannot. We've waited so long for these energies to come. And now that it's 2017 and certain energies, haven't even talked to you about this yet, but Jupiter went into Scorpio, and that's cool and everything. But the reason why it's so awesome for Pisces is because Scorpio is our 9th house on the zodiac wheel. And so the 9th house is Sagittarius. Jupiter rules Sagittarius. Even though it's in Scorpio, Scorpio is 9 houses away from us. So Scorpio is our 9th house of higher philosophy. Pisces kind of learn about things in a kind of a more mysterious, intimate way. We're very intimate about our morals. We're very intimate about the way we kind of expand our knowledge, right? So that's why Scorpio is our 9th house. And, it's really just kind of, I can't remember where I was going with that. Because there's some people stepping upstairs. It kind of made me forget about it. But yeah, it's just really important for Jupiter to be in our 9th house, because we're really, really spiritual. Oh yeah, because I was talking about being humble, and kind of like Pisces don't ever, like when we win, we're the type of people to be poor. Like we'll be poor for years, and we'll hit the lottery 5 years later after 5 years of poverty, and we won't tell a soul. We won't boast. We won't brag. We'll probably give that money to charity. That's how we are. Like we'll literally hit the lotto and like give that money to, like, we'll share it with someone. Like we don't like to win alone. You know what I mean by that, Pisces? So there might be something here with kind of winning alone finally. Like we've been so deprived of good energy for a long time that we might come out of the closet and be kind of more risky, more like kind of frisky, and like not, I don't think we'll be braggadocious, because that's just ill. Like I don't want to be, we're not psychic and intuitive when we brag, and I don't think we ever do. Like we're very humble souls. We're the last house. We had to wait 11 zodiac seasons to even be born. So, we wait, and we're calm, we're patient, we're very understanding people.
And maybe that has something to do with this don't forget card, because I'm like holding this in my hand while I'm talking about all this to you guys. And back to what I was saying about the 10th house though. So we don't really want to forget about our long-term goals. We don't really want to forget about, what makes us legendary or what's going to really get us to that place. You know what I mean? I feel great energy though from this. I feel really beautiful energy. And you know what, Pisces? We could all be reminded of such different things around this time. So we're going to get certain reminders in October. I think October is actually going to remind us of certain things. I know that fall is my favorite season, and the leaves remind me of things. The leaves remind me to change and transform. The leaves remind me to let go, you know, that dying and transformation, it can be a very beautiful thing that leads to rebirth, right? So there's something here. We're so psychic and so intuitive. We're so spiritual that this reminder could come so many different ways. So I can't spend too much time on this, but just know that we're going to be reminded of certain things that we may have forgotten. When Pisces are in emotional turmoil, when we're really sad, or when we're really in chaos, emotional chaos for sure, we can kind of forget things about ourselves and about others. And it's not that we forget, but we try not to stay current about stuff. You ever been with somebody and they hurt you, but you fell back in love with them, so you kind of want to forget the things they did to you? Because if you don't, you'll emotionally attach to it and you won't be able to see that person as anything but the pain that they caused you. Okay, yeah, I know, I'm a Pisces. So we don't want to forget certain things. This could be people, places, things. We don't want to forget certain things about us. I am just going to pray, and I send positive energy through this card to my computer screen, to the people that are watching it right now, that they get the right reminders. I pray that these Pisces, I pray that I find these certain reminders this month in October. I pray that we're all reminded and awakened in ways that kind of wake us up to the things that we've forgotten. Not that we've forgotten anything, because we don't really forget that often, but we put things in these, we put them deep. We have these rooms in our soul that are in the basement, you know what I mean? And we kind of don't visit there a lot because we want to stay happy, right? We want to be positive. We want to be this kind of beautiful spiritual light that heals everybody, right? So in order to do that, we have to kind of make space for these kind of dark parts of us, because Pisces, I spent years in my life thinking that I was only light. I tried to be this light thing. I tried to be this like thing of all light, but I am two different fish. We are two different fish. This fish swims this way. This fish swims that way. So we're very dual, okay? It is Libra season. We can't forget that. Happy Libra season, guys. Libra season is very significant to Pisces because Libra has two scales. So it's kind of like our fish scales can kind of be balanced. Our emotions kind of become balanced. Our light and dark becomes balanced. Our masculine and feminine becomes balanced. And then we have Scorpio season. So Libra and Scorpio season and even Sagittarius season, this is our time. This is obviously our time to shine. I do well around this time every year. I don't really do well Aries season between Virgo season. Aries through Virgo, it's all about lifestyle. It's the first half of the zodiac wheel. I don't do super okay during those times. It's kind of just like, bleh, like it is what it is. I'm not unhappy. I'm not happy. I'm just kind of existing, and the cake ain't here yet. Like the good shit ain't here. But when that sun enters Libra and that full moon enters Aries, that full moon we had on the 5th, how was that for you guys? We have the moon here, so there could have been something with the Aries full moon as well. I'm just keeping it real with you guys about everything I think about this. You know, so Libra season is really important for us because we are a dual sign. The only dual signs are Libra, Gemini, and Pisces, because Gemini has two twins, we have two fish, and Libra has two scales. So I think Gemini, Pisces, and Libra do kind of well around this Libra season, you know what I mean? So I don't know, guys. I just feel better in October. I always thought, like, before I was into astrology, I kind of always thought that it was because it was October. Like October's always been my first favorite month, and Halloween's always been my favorite season, holiday, and fall's always my favorite season. So I just kind of thought that, I don't know, that was why. But now that I'm into astrology and I'm into these energies very, very profoundly, I know that it's because Libra comes in and it brings the justice, it brings balance. Anything that hasn't been just or fair in a long time, it kind of brings in. And it balances it out, makes it fair, makes it just, you know. So there is a certain reminder about that as well. There's a reminder there about our two opposite fish. There's a reminder there. There's also a reminder here about growth. You see these leaves around this kind of don't forget, you know. So don't forget to grow, Pisces. Don't forget to take everything that we've been through and everything that we've learned, because I'm led to see that this is like stone and it's cement, and what that reminds me of is kind of like permanence. So you don't want to feel stuck somewhere. You don't want to feel like you're in cement, because there's these beautiful leaves and these plants. There is life growing around this very cement, stone cold thing. So that could mean something too. You know, there's a part of us that does not like to be controlled or kind of permanent, because we know that our lives are always going to change. We want to grow. Pisces want to grow spiritually more than anything. So, you know, there's something here with not forgetting about growth, and not forgetting that you can always move and you can always change and you can always grow. You can always, you know, there's always room for that kind of thing. And you just don't want to forget. The only thing about this card that is in cement, in permanent, is not forgetting. That's the only thing Spirit is saying, hey Pisces, this is the only thing that, like, you want to grow around that. Grow around and not forgetting. And there's something with that. Okay, very powerful. This is going to be a longer reading because the energies are just so powerful. So we have this core situation of not forgetting something, Pisces, and it's so vague, it's so broad. It's just, you know, you're going to really have to touch your own intuition. I'm going to have to speak with my own self about what I don't want to forget in October, right? So we're going to move down here to where we're coming from, right, in the reading. So where are we coming from? We're coming from a place of the moon, right? We are the moon in tarot. We are the moon. And we're coming from this place. So what the moon means for me, this position here, is what we're coming from, what we could learn from, kind of what we're letting go of a little bit. But in this reading, I don't see it more like that. We could be letting a little bit go of our emotions. We could be letting go of hiding our emotions. That's true for me. I'm not going to let go of my emotions. I'm a Pisces. When I do that, things just, no. So I don't want to let go of my intuition. I don't want to let go of my psychic abilities. I don't want to let go of my emotions. All of that shit makes me what I am, and I love it. So you could probably relate to that. We're coming from a place of psychic intuition. We could be very hidden. I've seen a lot of astrologers and tarot readers talk about how hidden Pisces energy has been. And, you know, guys, we have been kind of a little bit off the radar. You know, I'm not saying that you guys haven't went out. I haven't. But I'm not saying that, you know, you haven't really went out and did some things. But I am saying that your actual energy, the way that you feel, you know, you haven't really been in the limelight yet. And we're being very encouraged to come out right now by other spiritual people, because this is our time to shine. We're very comfortable in water, and we're going to have a long season of Jupiter being in Scorpio for a whole year until November of 2018. So that's a long season of us to kind of be on top here with this watery energy. And then we're going to have a month long of Scorpio season, which is, you know, those very mysterious emotions. I think when Scorpio season comes, which is going to be on the 23rd of October, so, you know, in a couple of weeks, we do well with that mysterious energy. That's why some of us may be with Scorpios. I have a Scorpio ex. It was great. Whatever, didn't work out. But, you know, it's very mysterious. I'm just saying that Pisces do well with mysterious energy. We really do. We are pretty mysterious ourselves. So we're coming from a kind of a place of hidden mysteriousness with this kind of black cat. I didn't mention, but it is Friday the 13th. Happy Friday the 13th. I'm very superstitious. I don't believe this is a bad or negative day. I've had a great day just kind of recording. Beautiful readings coming out for the last 4 zodiac signs. And I got all my videos done after us. So that always makes me feel good. But, you know, this is very superstitious feeling. We have this black cat here, and black cats are really good at hiding. This is also psychic protection. So we're coming from a place of really protecting our emotions. We're coming from a place of really protecting our psychic intuitions. And we probably hid that a little bit. Very true for me. Not sure about you guys, but it's very, very true for me. And so we're very protected, and we are also hidden. And we could be protecting our emotions. We could be coming from a place. This is kind of the first 2 weeks of October, this card. This position right here is the first 2 weeks. And we're going to head into the future here in a second here. But we're coming from a place of all this great mysterious. This is us. This is the moon. The moon rules water. You know, this is the Cancer. Cancers are ruled by the moon. But we are the moon card in tarot. So this card really, I like this card. I like it a lot. It's my favorite. And you know, we're coming from that kind of Pisces energy, that hidden, deep, spiritual, mysterious, imaginative, you know, energy. And we're coming from that. So it's really nice to see us coming from a place of the moon. This could be that, I said this was, you know, kind of the first 2 weeks of October, and we had an Aries full moon in our second house on the 5th. And you see these numbers up here, the 5-0. So 5 plus 0 is 5. We had it on the 5th. The full moon on the 5th. So this is a 5 moon card. So that is talking about that Aries full moon. And I believe that we really transformed, because Aries is the first house. We're the 12th house. So what we symbolize endings and completions. Aries symbolizes beginnings and kind of the starts to journeys. So interesting there, that kind of connection. So we're coming from that place, Pisces. We're coming from us. We've been in our energy along. We've been in our emotions. We've been in our feelings. Not a bad thing. That's what we do. That's what makes us who we are, okay? So we're coming from a place of that. There's this big old full moon, and there's a lot of space in this card, and it's a purple color. So there's a lot here to do with the third eye as well. So we're really coming from a psychic position. Like, I don't, and spirits don't want to stop talking about it. Like, we both want to just keep, all these energies are just so good. So soak this up, Pisces. We're definitely coming from a place of that. Now, the North Node, this is where we're headed. This is what we should aim towards. This is where we could learn from. Okay, not to rewind a little bit, but we could learn from the moon. We really want to learn from that Aries full moon. We want to learn from psychic protection. We want to learn from things that are kind of mysteriously in the background, this kind of mysterious black cat. We want to learn from our psychic abilities, which we already do. This is so our energy. So this is what we could learn from, where we're coming from. For some, it's a little bit of letting go. This is kind of a letting go position. So if you are hiding those things about you, Pisces, you really want to let that go and kind of come out. Don't forget, don't forget these kind of things. But the North Node, where we're going, what we should aim for, what Spirit is kind of encouraging us to do is wishing. How much more clear could we get? I've seen it so many times, right? I have this horoscope app on my phone, and it said, Pisces, tonight, not tonight, it was a couple days ago, but it said, Pisces, tonight you need to go outside and look up at the stars and make a wish, because you are really in a position to wish right now. We have Jupiter in our 9th house, you guys. This is why I was going to talk about this, because Jupiter is very comfortable in the 9th house, and it's the planet of manifestation. It's the planet of good luck and good fortune. So with that being in our 9th house, make a wish, you guys. Like, what do we want? What do we want? What do you want? Want fulfillment? Do you want a relationship? Do you want a new job? Do you want, I don't know. What do we want? I want to be a tarot reader. I want to do tarot. I want this to get more serious for me. I want my own website. I want emotional fulfillment. Bad. I want emotional fulfillment. I'm feeling more filled with my emotions, but I want to connect with someone. I want more friends. I want my life to be a little bit more exciting. I want to be happy and content and protected and loved, and I want to kind of be all. I want all or one. I want to be one with the universe, right? Are you guys wishing for some of that same stuff? Because that's what I don't ever really wish for, oh, let me get $20 or like, let me get a car. Like, I don't ever wish for like physical things, because what I want is beyond the veil. It's like, I don't waste my time wishing for tangible fake things that are going to disappear the moment I pass on. I want something that if I wish for, my spirit will benefit from it. My soul will benefit from it. So I don't really have a name for this universe. I don't really have a name for this spirit, but for us Pisces that want to wish for something, it's more of a feeling. We just want to be happy. We just want to, this, I don't know if there's 2 people here or 1. And that's interesting because it's so weird, Pisces. I kind of see 2 people in this picture, but I almost see 1. Like, so are we 1 person or are we 2 people? Do our 2 fish make up 1 person? Do you see that? Can you guys comment below and let me know if you see one person there or two? Because I'm seeing her kind of holding hands with someone. Do you see that kind of spirit? So some of us may be wishing for our other half. We may be with these people, but they may be kind of cold and they may be kind of like logical. We might be with earth signs. And we might want, either them to change and be more visible and be more compassionate for us, hold our hands, be here with us during this kind of, time of getting out of the storm. We are entering out of a storm, Pisces. We just came out of such a horrible, crazy storm. And it could have been emotional, it could have been mental, but it was real. It felt real to us. And we need somebody now. Like, we're okay on our own and everything, but some of us just are really wanting that kind of imaginary figure. We're like thinking of this person and hoping that they're gonna be here. We don't even know their name, like some of us don't. We just want this feeling, right? So I don't know what you see there, if you see one person there or two people, but it looks to me like she's actually it might be some type of, it's very interesting, this card, because there could be some type of musical instrument that I don't know what she's holding. Do you see that? It's kind of weird how Pisces is kind of an illusion, because this card, like, no matter how much I look at it, it just doesn't, it's just weird. There's, where there was one, there was two, something with that. And I'm seeing her kind of other arm is holding, it's like someone's resting on her shoulder. So there's something here with invisible people hard to see, that are kind of leaning on us. I always feel like someone is leaning on us. And here we are at this wishing well where we're supposed to be, I heard a tarot reader. Her name's Amber Khan. She's the Quietest Revolution on YouTube. And she does tarot videos every month. She is the realest. Like, I really like her. She's a Gemini. She's really truthful. And she was saying, don't you dare, Pisces. She said, don't you dare use this opportunity to wish for somebody else. Because if anybody else were in our position, they would not use this beautiful opportunity to wish for them, or to wish for us. Everybody else, if they came into some kind of luck, they would think about what was good for them. And I know it's hard for us to do that. I know it. I can see it in this card, that we're at this wishing well. We have all this beauty and success on our side. And look at us, not alone. We have this invisible people that we bring with us to this wishing well. Like, here you go. Remember I told you when we hit the lottery, we'll probably give it to charity or give it to this person, so we don't like to win on our own. We don't like to do that because we really like to help and heal. But listen, we need helping and healing right now. So I'm not sure if we need to just hang out with more Pisces or if this is our other fish. It's very different for all of us. Some of us, this is us. This is the ghostly figure of who we were, and we're wishing, to heal from that. But there's this wishing well here, and it's in the middle of earth. I see a lot of earth. There's this beautiful light. If this isn't a person, it's really looking like it is, though. I'm not sure. I'm going to really look at this card, man. I'm not sure, because a little bit of me thinks that this is kind of a musical instrument, which Pisces is very musical. It's like she has a harp underneath there, but I'm leaning more towards, like way more towards, that this isn't a person that's in pieces. So it's like wow. Pisces, when I meditate, often I meditate inside my mind to meet up with a higher version of myself. So when I'm sad, I'll literally close my eyes, I'll play music on YouTube, some music, pretty music, and I'll picture my feet. It's so weird. This is literally what I meditate, and I've never seen this. So I would picture my feet kind of walking far, far away, and I just see my feet, and Pisces are ruled by the feet. So I see my feet walking, sometimes by an ocean where I can see my footprints in the sand, sometimes in a kind of forest area like this, so I can just hear my feet. But all I can see is like watching a movie where you're seeing a lady's feet walk through the forest. And I do that because it takes me a little bit of time for my mind to slow down, and I want to really meditate. So as long as I need to, I'll start running. I'll see these people, this feet, they're bare feet, and they're on the earth. And they're definitely bare, whether it's by the ocean or the forest, but I'm rocking and I'm running, and sometimes I even fall. But I'm meditating, and I meet with this other part of me. The other part of me looks just like me, but she's in white, and she's happier, and she's more aware. And then I see the actual me that's meditating in human clothes, maybe in a like I look rougher, and I'm usually more sad, but I always a picture this lady hugging me. It's me. So we probably need to just hug ourselves. Isn't that beautiful? This is like really speaking to me right now, guys. We really need to just really wish for ourselves right now. It's so interesting how Amber was talking about that. So if that is somebody that we're hugging kind of at this wishing well, it needs to be the part of us that we have to let go of, or the part of us that has disappeared, or our emotional side, or that other fish that's just kind of in pieces right now. We need to help and heal ourselves. And there's a wish that the universe is really, really encouraging us to make on our own. There's a lot of light for us, Pisces, and it's for us. I know we want to give it away. We're very healers, but just for now, just for a little bit, just for a while, okay? We need to focus on ourselves, because at the end of the day, we're going to rise out of this even stronger, even better, even more psychic, even more Pisces, and we'll be able to heal and help even more people. Okay, Spirit is really, really encouraging us to focus on ourselves right now. All right, this is very deep, guys. But we have on our sides, right? These are the two cards that are on our side this month. And we definitely have a congratulations. So we have success and congratulations. So whatever it is, Pisces, you have a success on your side, and congratulations for that. We have this little scroll here that I can't read the words on it, but it's this really, really cool scroll of congratulations. It's like a written document. So this is like you might receive this. It's like a promotion, or like a promotion, I meant to say, or the lease to a house. That's what it is for me. Congratulations. Here's this, reminds me of the Wizard of Oz. He had that kind of legal document making something real. And that's interesting I say that, because this, I'm getting an energy that this is a very real thing. You know how we appreciate that as Pisces, because we have a lot of deep dreams, and our imagination is really strong. So we really appreciate knowing what's real and what's in our imagination, or what's spiritual and what's real. And that's exactly what I'm going towards with this, because I see something that's very real and very spiritual. So this month, spirituality and realism are be on our side. Very real things. So for once, Pisces, for once, our real lives are going good. Our spiritual lives are going good. Our real emotions, it's just real, and spirituality, they're going to meet up, and they're on our side. So it's more of a success too of spirituality. So we had a lot of blockages for a long time, blocking our energy, but there's kind of a success now with spirit. So this is a spiritual success, but I'm not, don't forget don't forget what I said, that this is real. There's something real here to be proud of. There's something spiritual here to be proud of, and it's both on our side this month. So there's kind of this like spiritual congratulations. So we might not get a real scroll. If you do, that's just insane. Comment and let me know. But I think we're going to get some type of visitation in our imagination, or spiritually. We might just, I feel it. I feel so much better. It kind of started in October, this month, this reading. It's so amazing that I'm doing this reading for October, and I just see such positive, never mind this tornado. I don't even see this as negative. I knew this was coming out with my intuition. I knew it. And it's because we are chaotic people, we go this way, we go that way. But we'll get to that in a minute. I guess that is the next card we're going to talk about. But there's this real spiritual congratulations, and we might feel that in our dreams. So if you have any dreams about like getting promoted, or if you have any dreams about anything that makes you feel, that's one thing that we need to do as Pisces. We get visions in our sleep. We get visions in our dreams. And it's not about paying attention to the detail. We're not Virgos, right? I had a Virgo tell me, hey, Pisces, why don't you pay attention to the way that you feel in your dreams? Because that's what you do in real life. You don't pay attention to the detail here. You pay attention to your feelings. So when you have a dream, even if it's scary and you feel like you're not scared, then that's trying to show you something in your dream, that you're not scared of the dark anymore, or that you're not scared of this, whatever you're dreaming about. I've had dreams before that make me feel insecure, or they make me feel anxiety. So that's just my subconscious trying to kind of show me that. So if you have a dream that feels successful, like you're feeling really successful, I don't know, we dream, so I can't explain our dreams, so I'm not going to try to do that. But if you have a feeling like that, If you start feeling, if you have a dream or your meditations start becoming more physically and spiritual, there's something with these worlds. You don't want to forget how successful. You don't want to forget how successful we are for even being alive right now. You know what I mean? Like some Pisces didn't make it. And that really just kind of brought me down a little bit because the lead singer of Linkin Park, okay, I'm not sure what happened to him, if it was true or false about the suicide, but he's no longer with us. And there are certain Pisces. My partner, she came to me the other day and told me that one of her ex-girlfriend's dads died, and he was a Pisces. So there are some Pisces who aren't here. So we are very successful to be here. It's a very beautiful time to be alive. We need to appreciate that and all the chaos, everything. It just, I love it. I love this. I love this experience. I love this chance at life. I feel spirit very deeply every day. I love the moon, and we just really we're being reminded here of success. And, I like that that's coming up because I watched a different video the other day that kind of talked about Pisces and how we don't really pat ourselves on the back enough. So pat yourself on the back 3 times for everything that you've fucking accomplished up until now. The last 6 months were very intense. Hell, the last 5, 6, 7 years have been intense for us. We were the South Node last year. That was very, I don't know, just heavy. Virgo season was heavy last month, September was heavy. Everything was opposite our sun. Virgo's our opposite sign. And we got through that. So there's a very successful reminder here. Like you want to remind yourself of success. You want to successfully remind yourself of your spirit because I see success, I see reminder, and I see spirit. So you don't want to forget your spirituality, which would be kind of impossible for us, right? You don't want to forget that. You don't want to forget the high priestess of spirit. So that is really powerful, Pisces. So let's talk a little bit about this overall guidance. How funny that we have this tornado of destruction that has came up for Virgo's reading. It came up for Sagittarius's reading. It came up for Libra's reading. So now it's coming up for our reading. And we have this as our overall guidance. That's just so hilarious. So this tornado, what I kind of just seen in my mind is this tornado just wreaking havoc. Like, we do well with these kind of energies because we can psychically feel them coming. So this is overall guiding us. And I see us just kind of, this tornado, just think of it kind of as a cute cartoon. What if this tornado was really cute and it had a funny like little smile and we're just hauling ass after it because this tornado is guiding us. So the destruction in our life, things that have kind of chaotically fallen apart up until the point of October, lots has fallen apart, right, Pisces? Certain relationships, certain feelings and emotions, certain living situations, anything that has not remained grounded up until October. So we can pretty much just take our hat off right now and think about everything that hasn't made it through the storm. And you know that we have, because this is guiding us. So we've made it through our own storm. And it's kind of talking about the calm after the storm. Because this tornado, when a tornado comes, it comes and destroys everything. And I was talking to some of the other signs about how when something is destroyed this far beyond repair, it's pretty much impossible to go back there. And there's certain things, Pisces, that we just have to give up on. And we have this tornado guiding us like, Pisces, I'm going to destroy this village so that you don't go back there. Because when you go back to that village, you've been going back there to see this certain person. You've been going back there to rekindle this certain vibe. Well, it's kind of hard to do that when it's been uprooted and when it's like no longer there. So whatever has been destroyed, this is very Scorpio because Scorpio is the Tower card. So this is kind of like the Tower card. Certain things have fallen apart. And we need to turn the attention and we need to turn our energy onto rebuilding our own self up and not these little things. We don't need to build anybody else up right now. We don't need to rebuild any relationships. Spirit is telling me that whatever is meant to be in our lives is still standing. Do you hear that? Whatever is still in our life, Pisces, will still be standing. And as far as this chaos kind of being our overall guidance, I will say that there's fall leaves. You see these kind of leaves being stirred up? So for all the other signs that got this card, I kind of thought about it being the initiation of fall kind of coming in. This isn't a scary card. I don't like tornadoes, so I don't know, but I don't feel bad about it at all in this reading. I seen it coming. I literally had an intuitive vibe. So, we're often led by chaos, Pisces. Where other people, Virgo is our opposite sign. Virgo likes things to be kind of perfect and organized. And I'm not saying that we're not organized, Pisces, but we definitely do well. Like we are chaotic people. We spin around in a tornado all the time with this fish and that fish, and there is a cycle, right? This has something to do with a cycle to a cyclone. So things could be spiraling out of control, and that's going to guide us. But I don't see that. I don't feel that. My spirit guides are shaking their head no. But it's more so about things coming full cycle, full circle. And it's transformations initiating, transformations coming out of the sky and grounding, right? It's something that is literally coming from the sky, but it's touching down, So when you look at it that way, it's more angelic. There's certain forces that are going to feel like a metaphorical tornado. But we're very lucky because we have this kind of transformation guiding us this month. And what do you know? This is the 9th card. So this is kind of the 9th house. This is the number 9 energy. Remember how I was saying Jupiter's in our 9th house. So we're really going to be learning from certain things this month. And, it talks about the calm after the storm. So we really did just get out of a storm, Pisces. And the overall guidance about this is that we actually might need to be this tornado and kind of destroy some things. We're taking this big transformation more towards ourselves, and that's what Jupiter's helping us with. It's kind of turning the attention more to our own intimacy and our own higher knowledge, getting to know things on a deeper spiritual level. Jupiter is our ruling planet. Did I tell you guys that? We have an ancient ruler, and it's Jupiter. So Sagittarius, Pisces and Sagittarius, they're kind of soulmates because they have the same planetary ruler. So, I think we might have to charge in as this tornado this month and really destroy some things out of our life that should no longer be standing. We need to destroy it all beyond all repair. And what happens after a tornado, after all the chaos? Because this is what this card is. It's chaos. And it could be any kind of chaos, emotional chaos, physical chaos, love chaos, work chaos. Anything that's making you feel chaotic, just know that it's guiding you through all this. I know that for me, this position was the last 6, 7, 8 months to a year. Everything was chaotic. And now I'm kind of taking this kind of higher position. Things were really cloudy before. I couldn't see. There was no clarity. There was a lack of control. This is very lack of control. We could also be learning and being guided by what we can't control, because sometimes it's good not to be able to control something. If you control it, you kind of feel like you're involved in it, So it might be good for us to kind of, if we are going to control things, it needs to be in this kind of tornado way where we just kind of, how you don't want to be in the path of a tornado. So it's about destroying everything in our path. It's about pushing forward in a very intellectual way, because this is an air card. So we're going to push forward like a tornado would. A tornado will uproot a whole motherfucking house. You know what I mean? Like, it doesn't matter what's in our way now, Pisces. We're going to push forward, even if it means destroying things in our path. So look out. I don't know if you're cross-watching this video, but Pisces are on one, and you want to look out. We're not mean, but we're really, we're done feeling. It's weird that we're talking about who we are and I am, because this is the Aries card. We're just turning more into a kind of a bold, fiery figure. I see the King of Wands underneath that. A lot of wand energy that we waited for a really long time. So we're not mean. We just, when we've been deprived of something, when Pisces has been deprived of something, we really just go after it. We go after what we want, and we do it relentlessly. So let's go ahead and get a couple verifiers. Well, I don't know why these cards popped out. These cards also popped out with Aquarius. So we have the 5 of Wands here and the 3 of Swords. So there's a reminder here about, remember Pisces, when I was talking to you a little bit ago about when people hurt us, we kind of want to forget about it? Because this is validating the don't forget. So you don't want to forget about the betrayal. Just because we're doing good now, all right? Let's talk. Just because we're doing good, Just because we're successful and we're making all these wishes and we're feeling more confident and we're the high priestess of spirit, we still dealt with this chaos. And some of this chaos was caused by other motherfucking people. You see this chaos? You see all these wands going everywhere else and all this other stuff? Well, there's some chaotic people in our life. Not so much anymore, but there could be, and you need to look at them if there are. But this is coming up as a reminder, so don't forget the different directions that things are going. Don't forget of these hostile kind of indecisive energies in your life. And you definitely don't want to forget about the pain that people have caused you, because it doesn't matter if we're doing better. I know we're very emotional people. We have the Ten of Swords underneath the deck, okay? The Wheel of Fortune underneath that. So there's a lot changing here with our pain. You know, the wheel of karma is really turning in our favor, right? I love this Wheel of Fortune, and I love this pain ending. This is the Ten of Swords, and this is pain ending. So don't forget the pain that you've been through. We've been through, oh my God, we've been through exceptional pain, emotional, physical, mental. You know, it's time to release it. This darkness, it's time to release the fact that we didn't quite make it to our water. You know, we were emotionally deprived. See this man, how he died right before he got to that water? Pisces, we are water signs. We're not very people that are stuck in our heads a lot. And we've had a lot of these swords kind of stab us in the back. So we really want to, this is really the 13 of Swords. You know, I always say that, you know, there is no 11 of Swords, but listen, if you're watching, Pisces knows the 13 of Swords. This is 10 of Swords, and then 3 more swords stabbed into our heart. So we've been through ultimate pain, sorrow, depression, anxiety. That's all those energies. And it's about not forgetting where we come from as a place of pain. You know what I mean? The moon can be illusions, deception, secrets, hidden secrets, you know, our emotions. So there's something here with the emotional pain and the fact that we don't want to forget that. Even though everything's changing, Pisces, you know, we're so kind. I've had people hit me up that were just awful to me, and I'll hit them back up with open arms, and I don't even know if they appreciate that. So we really want to watch our backs this month about who we let around us and who we let back in, because when Libra goes into when Venus goes into Libra, it's going to be the revenge of the exes, and there's going to be people that we haven't talked to in years, haven't talked to in months, that try to weasel their way back into our life for our success and our spirit. And we just got to be careful, because this is turning for us. All right, so that's exactly what that don't forget card meant. Don't forget all the emotional, everywhere you were everywhere emotionally. You didn't even know what was what. And you just don't want to forget about the people who stabbed you in the motherfucking back. And you definitely don't want to be turning up with them. You don't want to raise your glass with them. You don't want to celebrate with those kind of people. You want to celebrate with people who have their own full cups. We are done. We need to stop trying to fill people's cups, because they'll come back and knock. Hey Pisces, my cup's empty again. I'm going to pretend to care about you for a minute just so that I can take some of your water and so that you can turn up with me and I can get what I want, and then I'm going to go ghost. No, we don't like being left behind like that. And there's a lot of justice coming for us. You know, there's justice with self-work. So just know that in Libra season, all this is kind of initiating. And this is the archangel energy coming out to tell us we need to balance some things out. We need to cut some people off, right? But don't worry, because it's all justified. It's all justice. We're all going to get these things. And I feel like we may even attract better people into our life, but just don't forget. And we also have the World card showing up here. So this is very much changing for us, Pisces. The whole world, it's real out here. You can't fake this. The whole world is changing. And we have this kind of 8 of Cups here. We're talking about leaving. You know, this is the full moon here. This is when we were leaving our emotions behind, and we were leaving something behind for a more spiritual journey. You know, so this is about leaving things of materialistic value. You know, it's just not doing it for us anymore. We really want to just be spiritual. We really just want to be happy. I have the Death card. This motherfucking Scorpio just wants to come out in our reading. And I don't know, this could be one of those people trying to come back in our life or something like that. Other than that, it's complete transformation. This Death card was calling my name like, hey, don't forget me. Hey, don't forget me. And now we have Sagittarius trying to come out. So we have these kind of people that are going to be, oh my God. We have a Sagittarius trying to come out. We have a Leo trying to come out. But oh my God, we have a Virgo trying to come out. Pisces, our reading is legit. We even have an air sign. This like Queen of Swords could be an air sign, but it's more so like deciding. Um, okay, and then look at the fulfillment, right? We ain't even validating our cards no more. This is just spirit having a ball with us, talking to us. Look at this emotional fulfillment. This is marriage. This is celebration, right? This is being happy in the home. This is celebrating anything with another person. And look at all the people that we have to choose from. We have a Virgo, we have a Leo, we have a Sagittarius, we have a Scorpio. So there's all these energies. Some could be friends, some could be lovers, some could be like people we have a crush on. Like, I don't know, guys. I could relate to all of these. All of these signs are in my life. So, it's if it's not that, if it's not these, for some Pisces, it is legit. For some Pisces, there's a Virgo, there's a Leo, there's a Sagittarius, there's a Scorpio in your life. For other people, it could just be the strength that isolation caused you. See how things just kind of come full circle? Because the Virgo card has a lot to do with isolation and solitude. So it's talking about really harnessing our strength. If you're one of the Pisces that don't, I very much relate to this Leo, Virgo energy, Sagittarius, Scorpio. Oh God, hit the nail right on the head. It was so funny. But yeah, if you don't relate to it, then you're just stronger when you're on your own, Pisces. You know how our reading's coming. We're wishing alone now. We're dealing with our spiritual success on our own, and we're not used to that because we like to share. But it's really time for us to reap what we sown. We don't want to go under anymore for people's mistakes. They're not our mistakes. We didn't fuck up. We didn't do it. So why are we trying to feel the emotions of other people? We're stronger sometimes on our own. We're stronger in our solitude. We're stronger in isolation. And this could be a balanced transformation. This is things about us transforming, because this means transformation. It's certain things, this is interesting here. This kind of chaos and transformation. This is death showing up. This is Scorpio season as well. So there's something here with Scorpio and Sagittarius season. This could also be Jupiter moving from Libra to Scorpio. So this is a Sagittarius in Scorpio. This is Jupiter in Scorpio energy. And I was telling you how beneficial that is for us. So we're really going to be transforming in a balanced way. And there's archangels here as well. So wow, is that a lot of zodiac signs to come out. So I'm going to show this again. Choose who these people are to you. And I'm not sure if any of these people are the ones that are kind of coming back into our lives. I know there's some of them on this card for me. I'm all right with the Virgos. I like Virgo. As far as the other signs go, they're kind of more curious to me. So I'm going to have to kind of really trust my intuition and my spirituality to help me through this. But for you guys, you're in a completely different situation than me. So who is this Sagittarius? Who is this Virgo? Who is this Leo? And who is this Scorpio? Who are they to you? What are they? Because our lives belong to us. And these people are more so, I'm not saying that they're not important, but they're more so fillers in our life for us to learn something from. Each one of these people have something for you. Each one of these people can make you feel a certain way. Don't give your power away. You have the power. And these people are lucky to be in your life because you're a beautiful Pisces, you're psychic, you bring healing to everyone that you're around. So they're lucky to have you. All right? And it's funny that at the bottom of the deck, some people consider this to be a love offer of some sort because it's the Page of Cups. So this is, definitely Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer energy. This is conversations to me. You know how some tarot readers have like certain energies. So this is a conversation taking place. We may be talking to a Scorpio or a Leo or a Virgo or a Sagittarius this month that we haven't talked to in a while. But keep it casual, Pisces. Don't emotionally attach to them immediately because you just want to be careful because you're in a very good spot. There's really beautiful energy coming in for us in October. If you're not in a happier home yet, you're gonna be. The last time I talked to you guys, in the last September Pisces video, I was in a horrible position. I didn't know what the hell was gonna happen. I was in a situation where I was staying at it was the house that my mom died in. Okay, just to be very real with you guys. So it was scary for me to be there, and I was there all alone because my stepdad moved out. So I was recording. If you look at my other video for September, you can just see the energy in me. There was mice. There was a mouse that it crawled. It didn't touch my feet or anything, but I was on like a stool up high, and this mouse just kind of, I seen it out the corner of my eye, and it completely scared my energy. Like, I was like, what the hell? I didn't know there were mice here. And I felt rushed. I felt scared. My home environment was shit. But look at us for October. I could cry right now, you guys. Like, look at our energy. We are celebrating. We are celebrating home. We're celebrating happiness. So much light, rainbow, abundance. This is emotional fulfillment. So if you're a Pisces that aren't there yet, let me be the example to tell you that things get better. I could literally go watch my September video and see. I might do that just to bring myself back to reality, because sometimes we can forget. There's something here about pain. You know, I don't want to be blaming this pain on anyone else, because we could have very much caused this pain on ourselves. Because what I was going to say is, I don't want to forget the pain that I went through. And it's not necessarily pain that was caused by someone else. Like, I just don't want to forget what pain has taught me. So in order to not forget that, we might need to remind ourselves. Don't forget, that reminder. So something that would remind me, Ace of Cups. There's such emotional fulfillment coming for us, guys. Like, and then there's the High Priestess showing herself. So we're just like very spiritual right now, and the waters are going to pour on us. And in order to not wander back into this chaos, even though it's guiding us, right? And it's guiding us so that it's in front of us, not behind us. Isn't that awesome? I love that this is in front of us, guiding us. Because if it was behind us, we'd have that kind of sneaky... We're coming from a place where that tornado was behind us. And there's the potential of it running us over. But we're actually following in its footsteps. So we have a very profound, powerful path being led for us. This is a powerful force that's leading Pisces right now. And we're following it. We're following our intuition, and we're following this. And maybe people see it as chaotic, but in order to keep in this position, you guys, because I know we get kind of scared when things start going happy, and when they start getting good, and we have all this success and confidence and beauty and spiritual and the moon and all that. This is so Pisces. And when we get in this feeling, even though we belong in this feeling, when we get here, we have this kind of shifty eye. We're like, all right, when is this gonna fall apart? When is this going to go bad again? There's this kind of cycle that happens with us, like things will go good and things will go bad. But, it's very much reliant on our mindset. It's very much reliant on our beliefs now. Jupiter is really coming in, and it's making our beliefs so much stronger. So whatever you believe in, Pisces, whatever it is, Buddhism, Christianity, whatever, spirit, energy, whatever you believe in for yourself is going to become true because of Jupiter. So we don't want to think about the negativity coming back. It's not. This is a new beginning for us. This is a new start for us, okay? And it's beautiful. There's a lot of emotion here, and no wonder we're coming from a place where we can't hide that anymore, because there's just so many feelings of emotion and spirituality that, we can't even hide anymore. I don't know what was making us feel kind of like we needed to, maybe we didn't want to drown in the emotion, so we kind of just hid it. But it's here, and it's coming in a more positive way. And I told you there's a new beginning, and it's coming fast. And it's about staying on top of that new beginning as well, because I have the Seven of Wands in the Chariot card. So there's very fast movement here, very fast movement. So I guess just because I'm curious, we can get a validator for it. But this reading was so clear. And we're on the bottom of the deck, the moon card, Pisces. So yeah, I guess we can, I don't know what that was for. I need to really focus. It was the Page of Wands though, I think so. So, there could be like a fire sign or something like that. But and I just pulled the Aquarius card. I've seen that a little bit. So there could be some chaos with an Aquarius or something like that. I'm seeing these fire signs popping out, this water sign. So, all right, Spirit, let's be very straightforward. Let's get a very clear card for the chaos. It is in our overall guidance, but I just want to clarify this tornado. Wow. Remember I was telling you, Spirit, it's just, oh, you guys are so funny. Thank you for this reading, guys. This is profound. The Tower card, the Tornado card. This is just talking about things that are not going to return. There are certain things after the tower falls, after the tornado falls, that cannot return in our life. This chaos, this destruction, it's more so a transformation now, you guys. Like, I feel so powerful after this reading. Like, everything, I'm gonna cry. Everything in my life, it's just really, it's really being shown here in this reading. And this is about rebuilding, guys. Don't be afraid of these towers to fall again or this tornado to come again. This is guiding us. This is coming up in our position of overall guidance. This is so beautiful. I mean, it's not. It looks really scary and destructive, but you know what? Even after a tornado or after the tower, like this same tower, maybe it wasn't good, you know? Maybe this wasn't a good place to live or be. This could be anything falling apart: relationships, jobs, family members, it could be anything, guys. And I know you know what it is when you watch this video. But this tower will never be able to be reconstructed and built the same way again. And it really talks about building it in a new way. It needs to evolve. Okay, this tower wasn't good enough for us anymore. You know, so we had to have very, very strong energies come in and ruin some things. I'm led to this lightning bolt up here at the top. Zeus is ruled by Sagittarius. He rules Jupiter. So there's this lightning bolt that started this whole thing off. I had a dream about that. I had a dream, I think I told you that in the beginning of this video. I had a dream about a lightning bolt coming and striking something. And this dream was also about a tower, and it had fire in it. It had water in it. So I'm seeing now that I had a dream about this. I had a dream about the tower and about things changing in my life. You know, and it could have seemed chaotic, but the chaos is over. It's about rebuilding the rubble now. And we did have the Seven of Swords come out with this. So, you know, you really want to be careful of that take energy, because that is going to be ultimately what pushes us back into the chaos. We have to be very anal and very, very, very strict about our lives now, Pisces. We fought hard to get in this position, and we don't need to deal with people who are taken from us anymore. This is a sneaky, lying, cheating energy. This is talking about things being done in the dark that'll come to the light. And that might have something to do with this kind of chaotic feeling, okay? So just be careful of people like this. Maybe I was right when I was saying that people were hurting us, and we don't want to forget. We don't want to forget about energies like this, and we don't want to invite them back into our new tower. You fucked the last tower up. You caused this chaotic tornado in my life. I'm not going to let you back in to do the same thing. And it's okay, because I just opened the deck again to the Ten of Cups, so it's really about emotional fulfillment right now. It very much is. And before we go, I'm going to leave the Ten of Cups there. And at the bottom of this deck, we have confidence. So I want you to know that underneath all these energies, if you couldn't hear it in my voice, it's very confident. I feel very confident. There's hope here, right? There's a conclusion. There's a hope here to be confident. You're going to be confident in a hopeful way. And there is a conclusion on the table. This is the ending and the beginning to a new chapter. You can see those two books there. Chapter 1, and then it says the end. So we have to let go of that chapter. It's about doing something new now. The last chapter ended with this tornado in this tower. In the new chapter that we are writing is going to begin with confidence and hope. It's going to be a conclusion. You know, this is going to be a new journey with confidence and hope, with spirituality, with success, with the moon. We wished for this. I believe that we wished for this. So all these energies are here as well, Pisces, and I'm really thinking that we're being congratulated on this conclusion. You know, we kind of survived a storm, and we're beginning a new story now. And it's just so, so profound. Close the book. You know, let new hope in. Let your confidence in. Don't be afraid to be confident. You know, don't feel like you're being too, boastful. Like, we haven't been confident in a really long time. So it's time to end a certain chapter of our life, Pisces, and it's time to start writing a new one. And we need to write it in a new way, with new emotions, new thoughts, new feelings, because we don't want to involve anything in this kind of last chapter to come into our new story. This new story is something we couldn't even imagine for ourselves. I know it's scary. I know we feel like this is going to get taken from us, but it won't. And even if it does, we have the strength. We can get through anything. Okay? Just ride these waves. Enjoy this beautiful time, okay? Sometimes we win, sometimes we lose. We've been losing for a long time, kind of. We've just been dealing with negative energies, is what I mean by that. And it's only right for the universe to come in. Haven't we been praying for this? Haven't you been praying? Haven't you been meditating and wondering why things were so bad up until now? October is the beginning of this new chapter. Close September and everything behind it out. Close these energies out. Close the pain out. And it's time to really write the beginning of a new chapter. It's going to be a new year soon. There's certain things that are just in our past forever. And, you know, it's interesting how that could still be painful for us because we're wondering why we have to let them go or why it's ending. But we're going to really have to trust spirit now. And we have this lucky number 7 up here. So this is a very lucky spiritual card here. And we really want to trust spirit. And you know what? 7 is a completion number in the Bible. I'm not religious, but my sister told me that, who is a Pisces. So there's a reason why she told me that, and it's so I could apply it to this video. There is a completion going on with our spirituality, and we're going to really need to trust in spirit to start this new journey as a new character to a book. It's someone we didn't know we were. It's things are so good that we just don't even know what to do. And sometimes when we find ourselves in that situation, we want to give to people like, okay, well, I don't really know what to do with all this on my own, so I'm just going to give you some and give you some so that I can kind of watch you and what you do with it and feel less bad about what I decide to do with it. No. It's yours. We have the 10 of cups. I almost said 10 of pain. So pain is completing. And we have, see this ending and new beginning. There we go. There's the end of our video. The pain is over and the emotional fulfillment is coming in. It's coming, Pisces. It's here in October. Wait for Scorpio season. We have Jupiter in our 9th house. Spirit does not lie. This is 2 beautiful completions happening in the month of October. This is also 10-10. Jupiter moved into Scorpio on October 10th. That's 10-10. October 10th, the 10th month, the 10th day. So no matter what, we're all in a great time of completions right now, Pisces. And I guess I'm going to have to complete this video. Even though I'd love to keep talking to you guys, this energy, I feel confident in it. Honestly, I do. I feel great about it. I love it. I love this reading for us. I love it. We're doing great, guys. You got to really harness these energies and stay strong. Don't fall into people's traps. I don't care what you're doing or who you are or where you're at. As a Pisces, if you're a Pisces, if you were born between February 19th and March 20th, you are blessed. And the universe is rewarding you for everything that you've done, for being strong, for healing people, for being emotional, for being loyal. You are being rewarded, and you're going to see it start to come to fruition in your lifetime, okay? Whew, this video was long, but it was so powerful, guys. I'm glad we saved the best for last. You know what I mean? We saved the motherfucking best for last. No offense if anyone else is watching, but this is a good reading, and I feel better after doing it. This was worth it. This was worth all my time today. And I'm more than happy to talk to you guys. I can't wait to talk to you in November. Have a happy Halloween at the end of the month, you guys. Have fun dressing up and playing different characters. Halloween's my favorite holiday. I'm probably going to be the avatar or something kind of cool, spiritual for Halloween this year. Nothing scary, probably not. So, you know, I wish you guys the best on this journey. I'm so happy we're closing a chapter. I'm so done with those dusty books. So done with those dusty ass books. It's the light and the dark now, you know. It's balancing this shit out. It's making sense and getting clear about these kind of things. So, oh guys, I'm so proud of us. I love us so much. I love us so much. And we're just swimming. We're just going to continue to swim on this journey. And hopefully we're not going to look back. We're just going to look forward, right? There's no right way to end this video. It's just, I'm going to let the energy speak for itself. I hope you guys enjoyed this. I hope it was as moving and as powerful as it was for me, for you. I hope you guys feel that, you know. I really, really hope so. Please comment, Pisces. Please comment this month. Comment this month and let me know if this applied to you. Please, your comments mean so much. I don't care if you subscribe. I don't care if you like my videos. Please comment with your feedback. Add me on Snapchat. Add me on Instagram. Add me on Facebook. Pisces Priestess or Braylon Janae Caldwell. Braylin. And you'll see my Facebook. I love you guys so much. Thank you for listening. Thank you so much for everything. All your likes and subscribes. This is what I want to do. This is what I love to do, and I love doing it. So thanks for being a part of it, guys. And we'll talk in November.